Alright, let's go to clap. In 3, 2, 1. Finally, we got that done.
I didn't get that done.
I'm
still faking this shit. This mic doesn't work, and this is what's going on right now. Oh, let's not touch it.
It's okay. You know,
Sensitive equipment.
Sensitive equipment. Yeah. So I was telling
Very
you guys the
biased,
story
very
already.
biased.
Okay, since I already told the story and you guys heard it already, I don't repeat it again. So Edwin, you tell the story.
I wasn't listening actually.
Hey, you know
Okay,
the story.
so-
right?
So okay, let me tell this one. Okay. So red is
Stop.
when it's used and haven't been sanitized, and then once it's sanitized, they flip it over to green.
Who is they?
Ooh.
The shop people.
Shop.
Bars. These are like bars, right? They would have only this in bars, right? Man, I'm bad at telling stories now. You guys know
Okay,
this.
Nick, tell the
Purposely
story,
do
Nick.
this to me.
Okay.
Very mean
So-
of you guys, you know.
I have no idea the truth of this.
Okay.
This is from you.
Yes. But we already talked about it. We've
Question
been here for like
number-
fucking 6 to 8 hours.
So, in Swedish bars,
In Swedish bars.
Ah,
around the world.
Swedish.
Around the world. A lot of places
okay.
are actually doing
so
this.
around the world,
Mhm.
they use the coaster to indicate if the table has been sanitized or not. So if you leave it, if you had just left the premise, it would be on red. And as the waiter cleans the table, they will flip it over to green. Right?
Yeah.
So that means you will feel a little bit better. The fact that it's green, somebody's did something on that spot.
Yeah. And it's like a good look as well. You go, you see a lot of, like all these waiters, you see this coaster, then they wipe, and then they flip it over. Then you look at this place, oh, this place gives a shit, you know?
So squid, what do we call it?
Do they have
Don't
a
put me
name
on
for
the
it?
spot,
Hey,
lah.
actually, maybe Google it, lah. We need to fact it at least for the first time, right? Nick, fact
Your
it.
first ever
Your
fact it.
first ever. Nick, fact it good, Nick.
Nick fact it.
Fact it. What is it actually called? The coaster.
I don't think there's a name for this yet.
Maybe not.
I don't
But
think
they
there's a
must
name
like
for this.
in the newspaper when they say, "Oh, this is what the world is doing." They must
So,
call
where
it
did you read this?
in one of the articles.
They didn't have a name for it?
I don't remember. I don't
Morning
remember.
Post, is it? Was that the article?
The Morning Post.
That's the first one.
I have
like,
no idea, man. Maybe New Straight Times.
New Straight Time.
Yeah. So.
Hey, wait, talking about New Straight Times, right? Have you like bought a newspaper recently?
No.
Have you seen the size of it nowadays? Like last time it used to be like really thick.
Okay.
Now, right, it's like super thin. I think it's like less than like 15 pages.
Yeah, because they are giving it for free, right? You still need to pay for newspapers.
Yeah,
Right?
you still have to.
Which
pay.
one? The Sun is free.
The Star newspaper, you're still paying. You have to pay.
How
for
much? One used to be one ringgit 20 cents, right?
It. I think now it's the same price.
Same price.
I don't know. It's
People are
like,
buying, huh?
like 6 months ago, I think I bought it just for fun.
Each.
I used to buy it because of like the cartoon section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? You follow something or what?
Not really follow. I just like it. I like the one on Sundays because it's a bit. It has color.
What is a cartoon that goes on?
They have
Sunday?
like multiple. It's like just three. Hey, Sundays has colors. Okay, I know for a fact. Sunday
no,
cartoons.
no.
What has colors? What cartoon?
They have like multiple cartoons.
So you're just looking for like colored cartoon and then you'll buy it lah.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
So racist, huh?
I don't find
Fuck
anything
off,
on
man.
that.
What? No internet.
I can't find stuff about this.
Okay, if it cannot be an
Great.
original idea, this is brilliant. If it was an original idea, I would have claimed it. But that's like a brilliant thing. Imagine like we go to 28 in Bangsa or something like one of these bars,
Okay.
right? We go there and some guy is doing this. Won't you keep going back to his bar? Because you know that when you go there, it's like it's good and like
If the price is right, I'll go back again.
Hola, like
the price
okay,
is
there's 5 bars, same price. One bar is doing this. What do you do?
I prefer the one that does this.
Right, and then like they go there like sanitizer doesn't cost much. He has like a cloth or whatever. The chairs also. If it was my bar, that's what I would do. Chairs, whatever, just to fuck with it to show
feel
that.
good.
Yeah, that's it.
Factor.
Yeah.
Any luck? No.
Wait. We may be getting something.
Since Neat can't find it, so that fact is
Hey.
false.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. I can't entirely find a fact.
But did you find the article?
No. However,
You sure you
there
read
are
it out?
people selling coasters that is labeled sanitized.
See, that must mean something.
Right?
I think this is like a DIY stuff, you know.
Which one?
And
This
then
one this is how it looks like, right?
Okay.
So I took a marker and I painted it.
No, like the one in the article. Did they show any pictures?
yes, so it's in green. It's not an article.
Then?
There's a company making this.
Oh.
It's in green, sanitized, enjoy, company logo. In red, unsanitized. Logo of the sanitizer, axed. Company logo.
Hey, come on, lah. Like everybody's not doing very well with their finances, right? So if you have a bar, grab your original coasters, just took a marker pen like I did, go line across red, line across blue. So red means
But wouldn't they have like trademark issues with that?
No,
with
it's
the
just a
marker
color.
pen, ah.
It's just
I don't know,
color.
it's like you like copying someone's concept, right?
This
No,
is not intellectual.
you're not
it's
putting-
like me copying your hairstyle. You can't sue me, bro.
You're not putting logos and
Yeah, exactly.
Hairstyle, really? You going with that?
That's how.
That example you're going with?
Oh shit,
Hairstyle.
right? I forgot, lah. Say if I copy your hairstyle now, that would be shocking. Alagis, can I get some whiskey? Hey, help lah, it's just there.
Yeah.
Fucker lah, Alagis. See, now I need to leave the podcast. What do
Yeah,
people
yeah,
think?
yeah.
Alagis, Alagis.
Alright.
God damn. So, Ed, how?
Mermaid.
Yeah, okay, mermaid.
Mermaid, guys, like really, like
Mermaid.
I've been like 2 days where I went down that rabbit hole where it's like mermaid, like would it actually happen?
Well, I've looked this up. There's no physical evidence of a mermaid. However, people from the ancient times have been painting about mermaids.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, so I heard this one podcast, right?
Conspiracy time!
Okay, so remember like a few years back, there was this massive whale beaching themselves by the sea,
Yeah.
by the beach, by the sea. So
She
that
says-
thing, that incident, right? That whole phenomenon happened when they said the U.S. military was experimenting with a whole new technology, some sonar technology. So when that thing happened, they're trying to weaponize. That's why I don't know. I'm not sure whether it's true or not. This is what I read. Do not bomb me. All of a sudden, like tomorrow, there's a drone strike. Like you guys know lah why. So
The army is killing the whales!
So when they were experimenting with this sonar, and whales like rely on sonar to like
Frequencies.
communicate and like move around. So when the test was happening, it messed with the whales' navigation, which not messed with the whale. It generated a sound so loud that it was like
Disturbance.
Yeah, it's like it was. They
Piercing
were
the-
feeling pain.
Okay.
It was hurting the whales, and then to escape that sound, they beached themselves.
Or
So
to get out of the
Yeah,
water.
to get out of the water.
Jam.
So
this
because
is something you read somewhere, right?
I read and I heard there was a
You
podcast
heard,
on this.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
So don't say it like that.
Hey, we all know.
I'm not
5
sure.
to 1 ratio. If there's 5 things Edwin says, 1 has the truth.
Alright.
But you will never know what the truth is, so it's like a roulette every single
So-
time. Man.
When these whale watchers went to rescue or to do an autopsy on these whales, they found these whales were bleeding through their ears. They died of whales cannot survive on land because they are too heavy.
Yeah.
So they found all of them had tissue scarring from shock waves.
Holy shit. Like for the eardrum?
Yeah, from the eardrop.
Do they have eardrums?
They
Masa
do.
sunnah kalau utara kiri.
Like sonar. What? Have you seen whales singing?
Yeah.
How? Go for it.
Who knows? It's some weird, like Chewbacca kind of sound. Something like that. So, hey, let me finish.
So the
Like,
next
whale
time.
singing is like a thing that people use to fall asleep.
Okay, so it's
like-
definitely not Chewbacca then.
I said something like.
So you read this somewhere.
No, no.
Actually, how
The,
do you know it's
the
like
example
Chewbacca?
I like is just out of like just like purely Edwin Lund.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so
So-
we know.
So when one of these whale beaching incident happened in somewhere in US, I think. So before this environmentalists could come, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, they could come and do the autopsy. The military was already there, and they cordoned off a section of that place where they didn't allow anyone in. And apparently there is a video. Like these two boys were there before the military came.
I think there's a movie about it.
I'm not sure about the movie. So
Like
this-
they were fishing or something, right?
No, they were playing by the beach,
Oh.
and then when it was in early morning, I think, when they went, they saw like this like mermaid-looking creature. Man, the video was there, man.
Nick, watch the video and see.
I'm
tell us the truth
on
about
it.
That is like
Yeah.
seriously.
And then read the comment, and then let them debunk, and then you debunk Edwin right now. Keep good.
It is a theory. That's what I say. A theory.
So these two boys saw a mermaid.
No. These two boys found the mermaid beached together with the whales. Just this one mermaid.
Okay.
So they took the mermaid away, and apparently, like the government has been experimenting on those.
So the government took the mermaid away.
Yes. Inside the video, I think inside the documentary, they had like a one guy, so-called from the government, like testifying on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we have a rebuttal, please? Nick needs time. Hey, this one.
Hey, but seriously, I watched like at least 3 to 7 documentaries on mermaid.
Okay.
All of them leads toward the same thing. But one of it was like some
You know how
evolution
many-
of mermaid.
How many flat Earth guys watch how many documentaries? Sir? It doesn't mean shit. Okay. Hey, I watch documentaries.
No, but I would love the possibility of like
Imagine-
mermaid like existing.
Somebody-
Atlantis,
somebody
like
listen-
Aquaman, you know?
We would have found them by now. You know how much shit we throw
There are
in
like
the
a lot
ocean.
of
man.
animals that we still haven't discovered.
Yeah, but that's not an animal. If you have somebody like Aquaman, he wants to show power.
No, Aquaman is the only one that actually showed power, right? Before that, no one knew Atlantis existed.
Okay, so you
Alright, Nick has
say-
So
So you're okay. Hey, Nick looked at
this
me
is
like,
some
"Oh
serious
fuck, this
stuff."
could be one of those 5 times." Oh man.
okay, so there is a video
Okay.
on YouTube.
Okay.
Kuam News.
Kwang News.
K-U-
How do you spell it? Maybe
K-U-A-M.
people want to hear it.
KUAM News.
That's
they,
very
they
credible.
were videoing about the whale being beached.
Mm.
And according to them, the US Navy does confirm that they were testing some sonar devices when the whales were beached.
That makes sense. Up to that, it makes
Is it?
sense.
Is it?
The sonar
Is it?
testing whales make sense to me.
Alright.
Okay.
But the mermaid, right?
Wait. And there's more.
there's more.
More moment.
So I didn't find any info on the mermaids being beached,
Okay.
but there is a film on Animal Planet,
Animal Planet, they are credible.
Okay.
right? And
Animal Planet, bro.
the title
Oh
is
my god, how honest are they, right?
the title is Mermaids, the Body Found.
Oh.
Jang, jang, jang.
Did anybody watch the? It's a documentary, you know. Like
Yeah, it's a documentary because this documentary
Animal
also
Planet
talks-
documentary.
Okay.
I think they're
Alright,
gonna like
Nick.
release something weird.
Google Animal Planet documentary about Bigfoot or flat Earth. If it exists,
That one is a whole thing. That one they will debunk. This one they're trying to prove the existence of it.
they all start off with the same concept to see if it's true or not. Your argument is that is about debunking. This is to tell the truth about it.
Okay,
Like,
let Nick finish.
okay.
Let Nick finish. Come on.
Okay, let's Nick finish.
Well,
Let's see that.
there's no
Cheers,
clips
let's down
yet,
it.
but what year was this?
Okay, half of that.
This was in 2012. That's 8 years ago.
8 years ago, huh?
The
The mermaid.
documentary. But this documentary, I think, also talks about the whale being beached and the sonar testing. So, to prove this guy wrong or right,
Gold label.
we may need to watch the documentary.
Like they will mention inside the
Review.
documentary.
Let's put a review on the documentary. The
I'll check it out.
truth of the documentary. Because anybody can make a documentary about anything, you know.
Okay, let it read the comments.
Okay, documentary about aliens.
Aliens.
I'm sure like animal. Okay, why the fuck does animal or
What?
they think a mermaid is an animal?
It's a hybrid. Like according to one of the theory.
It works on electric and gas at the same
No,
time.
it's like one of the theory of evolution, where from like Darwin's theory, right? When we evolved from apes to
Okay.
human, halfway through, when I think one of the
So,
season where the water was rising, some of them went upland, highlands.
Mm.
Some of them decided to go back to the sea.
Mm.
So that's where they started adapting
Mm.
the
Okay,
skills.
I think we were under some heavy, let's call it heavy stuff,
Okay.
alcohol,
Alcohol.
and you forgot that we actually talked about this already.
I know. I'm trying to convince him.
Yeah, because if that theory is true, that some people became fishes and some people became humans, like a lot of people who do diving right now, they must develop the lungs that they can breathe underwater.
They are humans that can like breathe like a long time underwater.
Long time is a different thought. It's like Nick can do about 55 push-ups right now, and I cannot do that much. You can't do that much. So some people can do more. Has nothing to do with them being mermaids.
Okay.
So this person who can survive, like say, like let's say 8 minutes.
No, it's like if you
15
practice it long enough, right, and then you start adapting that technique, right, like breathing underwater.
What's the longest you can? 16 minutes.
hang on. Did you say breathing underwater?
Yeah, that is
No,
what
no,
is
no, no.
arguing with
You
me
will-
right now.
you
man.
will- no, what
He's
I'm saying
arguing
is,
with me right now,
If you're like exposed to that element for a long time, you will adapt the skills to survive in that element.
When you say long time,
exactly, what does that mean?
you're talking
My
about
long time is like a period of 100 or like 200 years.
Yeah.
How long have human beings been alive? None of
Exactly.
us can like breathe underwater.
Like how long have you been alive? Not long enough to adapt that skills. That's about it.
But there's like, I know for a fact that before I was alive, like some human beings were there, like a lot of them.
Okay.
See, if like one of them can breathe underwater, right? Believe me, they would have made some money out of it. No?
Okay, well,
Huh.
Slate.com
Mm-hmm.
has a piece titled "The Politics of Fake Documentaries," and
Okay.
they are writing about mermaids, the body found, and its long-term damage.
Hey, wait, you haven't finished yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, the NOAA, it's a body in US.
Yeah.
They do not acknowledge the existence of the mermaids. So,
Well, think about it. Animal Planet, like whatever CNN, all the news, they're all businesses trying to make money.
Alright.
When was the last time you watched Animal Planet?
Hey, recently.
Okay. Where?
hey,
Hi.
he came up with mermaids. Real
This
thing.
one, like Google.
Hey, no, like
Recently,
yeah,
it's like,
watched,
oh, last Tuesday for like a glimpse, you watched.
Yeah, remember like usually if I watch Animal Planet, it's usually for the whales, you know those orcas.
Okay.
I love orcas.
Okay, when was the last time you watched an Animal Planet?
2 days
documentary?
back,
How long was it?
it was a 59-minute,
You watched the whole thing.
the whole thing.
And before that, if I ask you this year, how many have you watched?
This year, during the COVID time, man, like, I watched a lot. I had
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, you're not watching that as much as you're watching, let's say, Joe Rogan.
okay.
You're not.
All right.
You get what I mean? So, when they don't have so many customer base, they have to come up with weird shit to make it make sense. 24-hour news cycle. What is happening in the
But
world?
this is the thing, the documentary that I'm watching, right? It's like 2 years, 4 years back. It's not recent documentaries.
Yeah,
all the
2 years,
older-
4 years back, also YouTube was there and Netflix was there. So when you lose your customer base, you need to come up with weird things that people will be like, what? You get what I mean? So if it's a fake, I totally understand because that's their business.
Well, I like to believe that the mermaid
okay,
exists.
okay.
You know, like this is that we haven't found it.
Exactly.
That's about it. Right, you know. Let's conclude this at that.
So
I would like to believe.
How can we
I
conclude?
like to believe.
How can we
that the mermaid
conclude
is,
that hey,
like,
mermaids exist, but they just haven't been found yet? How can I
no,
logically conclude?
for right now, we have to conclude it's a myth.
It's like you saying, it's
Okay.
like, hey, I haven't died yet, so we can't.
So,
conclude
okay,
that
so
I
I'm
can't fly.
guessing you guys are gonna like agree on the same thing. Like it's a myth because we haven't found dragon yet.
No, I don't agree with that at all. It's like you saying, hey, we cannot conclude that I can't fly because I haven't jumped out of a building and died yet. You get what I mean? No, you can't. You
Okay.
can't fly.
So we leave this as myth.
But Nick, like, where do you stand on this? Like, you personally, like, would you like to believe that they exist?
Okay, would you like to believe? I would love to believe as well because it gives my life excitement.
But do you think there's possibility?
Well, it's tricky because
Yeah!
no, I mean
Oh, Nick!
you can't entirely say something without actually knowing. So I'm not going to fully say, but for now,
Evidence
literature
shows that you don't
says
believe.
yes.
Teacher says, yeah. Hey,
I
okay,
can accept that.
That point, I do accept that as well because until recently, the only reason why we said aliens don't exist because there's nobody who claimed that it does.
Documented, yeah.
Which is recently the government came up with a video of aliens do exist, or maybe not alien, but they saw this
Unidentified objects.
object that moves so fast that their jets couldn't catch up. They were like moving zigzag like so fast. It's like physically not possible with the technology that we have. So it could be Russia or whatever.
The Iron Man suit.
The Iron Man. No, the object was big, so it's a ship.
Or this would be the Mark 1.
Escaping from some desert, you know?
Nick, we talked about this at one of the times. You might get excited or you might not. We have found the next Iron Man.
Wait, we spoke about this?
So,
Yeah, baby.
hit me.
So Iron Man, right? He has a daughter. He might have a son somewhere. Like people can go that direction, lah. Because he used
Hey,
to.
like they said, like Nebula had a kid, and then that kid was his.
See, all of this could be true. All of this could be true because
That's deep.
he used his tool to his full potential. So he could have a kid and whatever, right? So all of that is a theory, and he has a daughter. And Peter Parker is supposed to be Iron Man, and he's not Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's a different kind of character. Okay, think about who is Iron Man, what his characteristics are. Let's name them.
Alright,
Okay,
I blanked out for a bit.
he is rich.
Yeah.
He is rich, so he could afford a bunch of shit. Okay, whatever he wants in terms of like for work and whatever, his dad didn't say no, so he can afford that shit. What other character does he have? He is so like not full of himself, but he likes to annoy people so much.
I don't think
it's
people
not
like
annoying.
purposely like want to annoy people.
He's too smart, so he likes to like play around with like people's emotions and whatever because he's too smart.
I think he just like knows a lot of stuff, and he just cannot tolerate bullshit.
No, as in, he's powerful. Because he's got money. You don't agree with me, I'll buy you out.
No. This is Iron Man towards the end. I'm talking about Iron Man number 1, where he was just and
Oh.
Tony Stark is Iron Man. It's not like the suit or whatever makes him Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's Tony Stark.
Okay.
So when he grew up and whatever, he was kind of a dick. You know? So he loves to like annoy people, like that scene where he's talking to the reporter and like, oh, Stark makes like this things as well, whatever. He's like rebuttaling with her, and finally she ends up in bed with him in the first Iron Man. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of person that he is. He's so smart. He's like whatever the fuck. So he annoys and plays with people's intellect, emotion, because he's just so good with it.
Okay.
Number 2, what else is Iron Man's character?
Smart, intelligent.
Smart, intelligent. What is it? Billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist, is it?
philanthropist, genius. Okay, so he's extremely smart. So for you to be Iron Man, you need to have these types of qualities. This is what makes the whole thing makes an Iron Man, because he thinks And he is so
I think I know
smart.
where you're going with this.
How the fuck do you not know? Because we talked about it.
Well, like I am plastered like 95% of the time when you're together. So like you cannot like depend on my memory that good.
This is true. Okay, so who can take? Peter Parker is none of those.
He's definitely-
Neighborhood, like he's the neighborhood
He's
kid.
neighborhood. He's his own character, right? So who can be Iron Man? Who has this?
When
kind
you
of-
say who, like what
in that Marvel universe, is it?
like if you wanna
To take up that mantle.
huh?
The Iron Man mantle.
Yeah,
Take up that.
because of course, like Iron Man is done.
Hmm.
Do you think that they're not gonna reboot Iron Man in the next few years?
Who
How
knows?
much money can it make?
Who knows? They might revive Iron Man.
They will absolutely revive Iron Man because it might make so much of money. They screwed up Star Wars, but who cares? It made so much of money.
True.
You get what I mean? So, who has this quality?
like a random actor or
Okay. So,
Wait, I don't understand the question.
yeah, I don't understand the question.
it's like the next
Okay.
Iron Man.
So,
who can it be?
in the Marvel universe,
Hmm.
who will be the successor for Iron Man?
Exactly.
Is that what you
Because when the next Iron Man comes,
With the current actors and the current.
absolutely, because when the next Iron Man comes, they cannot come up with a new story, pluck it out of somebody's ass. You
Okay.
know, it needs to somehow make
but you
sense
can't
to the
take
current
an
one.
existing character and turn them into Iron Man.
No, you're not taking existing character.
That's what Edwin asked.
Huh?
Existing character, that's what you said, right?
Not existing character, existing community of the MCU.
Yeah,
You
so
cannot-
existing character lah.
Okay, not everybody is a character. Like
So, do you mean like, could Doctor Strange be the next Iron Man?
okay, that is like
something
Peter
that, right?
Parker is supposed to succeed, right?
Okay.
So that question, not that statement, according to my question,
Mm.
is valid. Like, who
Okay.
can be the next Iron Man?
Alright.
And when the next Iron Man comes, let's say in 5 years, they need to somehow make
Which
that
character is going to be the successor? That's the one that you want to know.
character or anybody in the universe. It's like,
Okay.
let's say you meet like I said, the reporter who Iron Man
Could
has
okay,
right?
Black Panther lah, something like that. Could Black
Okay,
Panther be
that
the
is
next
a-
Iron
that
Man?
is a character
Okay.
that's established. Remember the reporter that I was talking about?
Okay.
That person also exists in the MCU universe or not?
Oh, okay.
It does, right? But is that a character?
It is, right?
I guess so.
The
But
reporter
it's
is a
not really a character. It's not like a Black Panther.
It's not
who is a-
significant to the
Yeah.
whole thing.
So it needs to be somebody in there that would make sense when they revive it. They cannot come up with like, oh no, Iron Man went to Lithuania and one day had like whatever bang bang in the Alps, which is not in Lithuania, but it's okay. So and then this kid was born. That would be a shitty way to start a new Iron Man. He needs to have a strong backstory, true or not? Which will be from the current one. Somebody will success it. And if you think about the MCU universe, it's not stupid.
I know where
It's
you're going
not
with
stupid.
this. Okay,
MCU
I
universe
just
is not
remembered.
stupid.
Okay,
From
okay, I
the
got
first
it.
Iron Man to like Ulysses Claw in Ultron, everything.
Every
makes
single
sense.
character, not only the main character, all the supporting
Ah.
characters, all the background characters also.
That, like you're very interested. I can see by your face because I'm like kind of making
I
sense.
just
to you.
remembered.
Okay. Now let me ask you, of all the
wait.
four things that I said,
It's like mind blown moment.
annoying,
Is it-
smart?
Is it somebody who's a kid at this point?
Hey, of course it can be.
Is
Because
it
it could be next 3 years, next 5 years, next.
Who do
10
you have in
years.
mind, Nick?
But somebody in
the kid that helped Tony Stark?
And there we go! And there we go! Think about it. He is super smart.
For a young kid of that age.
He appeared in the ending of the movie also, right?
Oh, motherfucker! Stop!
Oh, shit.
Stop! Okay, so he is super smart. Only person. He sent Tony Stark into a fucking panic attack with his questions.
Yeah.
Remember while we were driving? Sent him into a panic attack. And then he is directly taken care by Tony Stark because he sent him all the equipment. You think you're going to lose in touch with a kid that helped him save the fucking world? And what is the proof? Who is the kid that exists in the last scene that has nothing to do with the whole thing that happened? Only one person who was there who didn't exist in the last two movies. Who is it?
I'm gonna assume.
What's that boy's
kid.
name?
Google that picture, Nick.
What?
The kid in the last scene of Endgame. and gay. Yeah.
Alagis, did your mind blown? Was your mind blown?
Alagis is not
Nope.
even with us.
Alagis.
It's on Tinder. Just an image will do it.
Cheatsheet.com.
The random kid love.
Potato gun kid.
Yeah, potato.
No. Go to the pictures. I'll show you. See. So this guy and this guy is the same kid. Same kid that grew up. Why is he there? Ha ha!
Right.
Ha ha! Hey man, it's been a while since we actually left Nick in a mind blown state.
He usually guesses it like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never realized it was a random
Right.
kid.
Why is there a random kid when, like, that moment, a lot of people were not important enough to be there? This kid, after that one Iron Man, didn't exist in the universe. Now he's grown up and he's there, standing by himself.
He probably gonna marry like
Exactly.
Tony Stark's daughter and then.
So think about it. Other than the billionaire, he is super rich. And he's not super rich, he's super smart.
Smart.
He's a genius. And guess what? He has the resources of Tony Stark because
Yes.
he's there at the funeral.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
And
for
he's-
all you know, Tony did leave him some stuff.
Of
Yeah, at
course
the end
he
of
would
the
have.
movie, right? He did like left
He
him
was
with
there.
a lot
He
of
was
stuff.
there. And he sent Tony Stark into a fucking panic attack. Who is a louder smart mouth than he is? Ooh. So yeah.
Oh,
Partially blown.
deep.
Not enough.
No, he hasn't even said anything. Because usually Nick will know shit and he will have some sort of rebuttal if he's not believing it true. He doesn't. So yeah, man.
Good
We
job.
have located the next Iron Man.
This is cray, guys.
So fake, man.
So crazy.
No, he is. He is
Oh,
genuinely. I know Nick. He's genuinely
Hey.
like.
This is not a... Oh, but that's what I think.
Fuck off,
No,
lah.
like my narration and my story makes absolute sense. It has like beginning, middle, and the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. MCU has taught us a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Well,
Stay
yeah,
at home and Zoom
everybody
every
was
night.
watching videos, right? Movies, doing MCO.
Okay, lah. Dragons.
Dragons.
Where do you stand on that?
Oof. No.
No, huh?
I'm going to shut you down right now.
Thank you.
Ah, shit.
It's like I don't want to hear about it anymore, man.
One of these days I'm gonna come back with like.
this mermaid statement.
No. And
No. Bones, right? We need bones.
you need hard evidence.
Yeah.
They have
I'll
evidence.
show you hard evidence.
You're gonna take out your penis or what?
I'm also going to shut you down right now.
No. Say no.
Alright,
Man.
I'll come back, lah. Don't worry, lah. I'll come
If
back.
you
One
have
of these days I'll
something,
come back with
though,
like
if you
a
have
good.
something. Actually, I heard this topic already.
No.
No. He has nothing. He has nothing.
What?
You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know
Which one are
nothing.
you talking about?
Dragons.
No, Dragon was just for fun.
Oh yeah. So I'll finish it lah. He's telling me the whole thing, right? And we're talking for a good 4 hours, like back and forth topic and whatever. Then finally we're like, after that relating, and I went to dragons. And then it's like, okay, so I heard this thing, this podcast about they talk debunking the dragon. So I was like, holy shit! So you know the conclusion? What is it? Oh no lah, like halfway through I slept and then I woke up like 3 podcasts later. So I have no idea. 4 hours later.
Hey, but one thing, like you should tell Nick about the human cycle thing. The human cycle thing.
Man, that's bit. We already have one deep thing today. We do that another day.
That is human, right?
That
That one is like something to look for. Like it will mess with your.
Yeah, the human cycle. Okay, next topic is human cycle. Yeah. Hey, I had like a couple of other things to like.
Oh yeah.
About
Son,
it.
This is
no.
something I
Crazy.
cannot do. I'm that guy who gets a job.
We are like the traditional.
My mom
people.
would love you, Nick.
Traditional, you know, we're like
No, no, no.
traditional. You do it like the
She
good
will
old
still
days.
have a problem
What?
because I don't have a real wife.
This is
Not yet, lah. Not yet. You know? They'll push you like how they're pushing me. I got a real job, and you see how they're pushing me now for a real
I'm
wife.
a real
for
wife.
a real wife. Yeah. And then it's like, hey, aren't you gonna get a real kid rather than just practicing
Exactly.
and like releasing your kid into people's mouth all day long? You don't have a wife yet, so I can say that shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, so you'll be like, hey, you get a real wife, you need a real kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
First, they'll say when you're gonna get like a car,
Hmm.
and then when are you gonna get married, and then when you're gonna buy a house, and then when you're gonna have a kid.
And then at some point it'll be like, why are your finances so bad? Well, you told me to buy all of these things.
and they won't even settle for like the like a 60,000 house. You know, it's like, hey, you're an engineer, lah.
A
At
$60,000
least
house.
300,000 lah.
Wait, let me hold you right there. Where are you buying the $60,000
Some
house?
lelong lah, you know, this auction.
Like, I would like to know about the $60,000 house.
Man, a $60,000 house.
Hey, don't you know there is, you know?
One of the cheapest cars you can buy also is about 50 grand, you know,
Yeah.
like a good spec one.
Hey,
Like
you can
a-
get 60,000,
A house, where lah?
but it wouldn't be like
Okay, give me
Okay,
an
yeah.
example.
it's like these PPRT houses.
What is that? Where does it?
This
Nick, locate one like this.
It somewhat exists.
Okay.
We're just not eligible for this.
Where does it located though?
around Malaysia a lot.
Yeah, around
No,
town.
the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like you might not want to live in an area that costs 60,000.
Yeah, obviously, but the thing is like this: it's at that point with 2,000 ringgit like salary, right? 60,000.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
It was a different time as
yeah,
well.
you could afford that, and you still can have money to do all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Like imagine you're committing to like a 450,000 apartment, 800 square feet apartment.
Especially you're not really established or like.
Yeah. You're gonna end up like just riding the bike for the rest of your life. Eh?
This is true. Or maybe house kena tarik lah. What would happen right now if like times are bad? If like things go bad, what would happen right now? Kena tarik lah.
So you just wait at the courthouse for these auction houses. Bring in cash, just put in like a deposit.
that don't exist. It's all set up. Their own people will buy it at low
Now
cost.
for sure. You have to
Yeah.
know a few people to
Yeah,
actually
you have
get for the price that you want.
So apparently PPR housing, this is back in 2019, cost between 35 and 40,000.
There you go.
Wow. Last year,
How big is the houses?
25 square feet.
About 700 square feet.
700
Which
square
is
feet. There
pretty
you
good.
go.
That is pretty good. 700 is very good actually.
Yeah.
For like 40, 50,000. Damn, man.
Like for 200 plus, I think you can get somewhere in Bukit Jalil.
Wow.
700 square feet house.
But this
Small
this
budget.
is PPR housing. And
They're what? Prima. Prima also are cheap. It's for everyone.
so wait, PPR is People's Housing Project. Well, PPR is in Malay. So they're rebranding it to Malaysia's Housing Project, PPM.
It's like a projects.
The project.
The project.
The
That's
project.
what it is.
Yeah.
Slightly
The PPR
different
project, bitch.
setup, different category.
I'm from
So
the
that's going to be
project,
about
bitches.
90,000.
Sorry, Nick, what was that?
The PPM
Mm-hmm.
estimated is about 90,000.
90,000.
So maybe in a better neighborhood, closer to city.
Like Prima, right? This Prima, there's Wilayah Housing, I think. There's the one, I think WIP or something. Wilayah Housing.
It's a bar.
I know. Something similar to that. I don't know what's the acronym for
WFP
it.
90,000 means I'll buy.
A cousin of mine bought it in Bukit Jalil. Very nice place.
Oh,
Very decent. Small. I think it's around 200 plus, I think.
200,000.
Oh, wow.
That's
In
alright.
Bukit Jalil.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the square feet? About 700.
Roughly around around that range.
Hey, but house pricing is going to come down. So if anybody wants to buy. How the hell did we come to like talking about houses?
I do not know, but I would
You're
like.
supposed to get a wife.
Ah,
house.
yeah.
Or then a house.
So okay, the other day, right, down the rabbit hole,
Oh,
I found this video. Apparently, there's this new TikTok challenge. please don't go challenge or something.
Please don't go.
Please
No,
what?
no, don't go or something similar to that. Like it's a challenge, on TikTok.
Okay.
So let's say, let's see, what do we have? Okay, I can't think of it. Okay, so what this guy did, okay, one of the example like this guy did. So
Okay.
he picked up a stick
Mm-hmm.
and then he put it at his lip. This is a stick. This is my lips. So this is a lipstick. And then he just run. So it's like a whole.
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
some people uploading this sort of African
Yeah, it's
videos.
a new
What is it
trend
called?
on TikTok. Something don't go challenge.
What? So everybody has to do the same lipstick?
No,
thing,
no, no.
or-
They'll do all the other things. They say, this is a pen.
Hmm.
No, pen drive cannot use. I can't think of any yet. This is why I don't do those videos.
This is a pen. I'm about to drive. Pen drive, and
Pen
then
drive,
you just
yeah.
drive away.
And
So
then you
please
run.
don't go. Is it?
Yeah, something like that.
So you just like.
And then the guy recording will say like, no, don't go, please don't go, please don't go, and then you'll do another one.
Oh, so a bunch of people are like chaining this.
Yeah, it's like a challenge.
So it'll break off into multiple things, lah.
Multiple things, a lot of weird things.
TikTok challenge.
TikTok challenge, Have you done one of this?
Like this is a Big Mac, this is a book, and then they throw MacBook Air, something.
Oh,
or some shit like that. You know?
I've seen
that is pretty cool.
I've seen this video, and this guys go like, "This is my face, and this is a book," and then he says, "Facebook," and then he runs.
That's the one. Exactly, that's the one.
But
It's threatening now. Like,
what is the whole point of all of this?
I do not know. It's like I think all of this started with the ALS. They started the
This
chain
was
thing.
funny because of how he was running. It was like this.
And the guy at the back will scream, no, don't go, no, don't go. In like a weird African accent, you know.
Oh, it's the same guy who's screaming that.
It's a whole different people, but they'll do that accent. No, don't go, please don't go. Some shit.
Can we play something and just listen to the audio on YouTube?
No, I don't think.
Lawman.
I don't think we have the rights for that.
No, public domain or something like that you can. But I guess we don't risk it. This one.
No.
Next one we'll play. Okay. TikTok challenger, man. People have so much
Weird, I'm
time.
telling you.
yo.
Like, it's one of those days I go down the rabbit hole, I
Yeah.
find all of this.
You have time for weird stuff.
No.
It's like this, like,
He is a weird stuff. So whenever he has time,
I enjoy
You
these
know?
things. You know, just
I-
like
I-
you
I
find
don't-
something weird enough to bitch about it.
I don't think it's called no go because I can't find. It must be called something else.
but should be something like that, lah. Like please don't go or
Please don't go.
is
Okay,
this
please don't. Wait, no.
is a challenge going on right now? Please don't go, guys. Like stay with me. Both you guys do research means like I have to entertain like somehow.
It's
You
time
know?
for you to speak to the crowd.
Speak to the crowd.
Please
Okay.
don't go
So I
somewhere.
think ice cream sucks.
Ice cream.
Man, like
Like that's like borderline psychotic, if you don't like ice cream.
it's like what is it? Like
Gelatin.
sugar, coal, and you eat it time to time.
It tastes good. I like it. I love
Ours
it.
is
Not love it, I like it.
Actually, I do like.
Cornetto. We have different textures in it.
But the problem is when you get this kind of ice cream, when the
Okay,
wafer-
what do you dislike about it? Let's go about with that. What do you dislike about it?
It just feels like.
What?
How can I use this example? Huh?
You
No,
can
no,
think
no,
of
no,
it.
no. I already have one, but I was thinking
Alright.
if I should say it. It's like having sex with a hooker.
Okay.
You know, it's like
Oh my god.
What?
no. I shall not comment on that.
Yes.
I don't
There's a
need to
different
do that.
example.
Yeah.
Different example.
So no.
You have
seriously.
issues with examples.
No,
huh?
no. Seriously, it's like having sex with a hooker. It's like you know what the end result is,
Okay.
so you really don't really care that much.
Okay.
So you know for a fact that it's going to be sweet and And like you taste it, it's like sweet.
That's your experience with ochre. It was sweet.
No, it's like you know the end goal. You know what you're gonna get. There's just no point of doing it. You get what I mean?
But you still do it.
No, I don't do it. I don't see a point of doing it. See, that's why I don't.
Where are you going with it?
I'm lost.
The end of this road.
So
I can't
you eat
see.
an ice cream. As soon as you bite into it, you know it's going to be chocolatey, it's going to be sweet, and it's going to be.
That's the whole reason you buy it, because you know what you're getting.
But that's the
and you
thing.
want that taste.
I'd rather have something that has a blend of taste that I can like. Oh, okay, this is something cool. You get what I mean?
Cool.
Like even when you eat a grape, right?
Okay.
You eat a grape, the skin is bitter a little bit, and the inside is sweet, and it has a specific taste. So it's good.
I have something for you. If you remember back in school,
Okay.
those of us who had a childhood,
Okay.
well, at that point there was no fancy as ice cream, but you know you want flavors and sweet and sour. So we had the
ice cream.
I know. I used to have that a lot as well because it was peer pressure, right? Like everybody is like.
No, it wasn't for me. I wanted it. No one pressured me
on
to
a
that.
frozen juice. What the fuck is that? I'd rather have the limau with the asam inside and like lick on it. It's like a bit of like lime taste and the asam. It gives you like it's like a quiz in your mouth.
You're Malaysian, right?
Yeah. Ed, you have to say this in Tamil. Nee Malaysian தானே?
No, but how can you not like that? It's like having ice kacang.
Oh my god. Okay, ice kacang. Maybe I don't like sweet stuff because according to my theory, ice kacang has a variety of taste. But I hate the kidney beans in like a cold sweet thing. It's just weird to me.
Nick, where do you stand on ice kacang?
I dislike ice kacang.
For those of us who are Malaysian, I think we're alright with ice kacang. You know, we don't.
Cendol.
I like ice kacang. What are your thoughts?
Cendol. I like it cendol.
Cendol.
Okay.
I like it. It's like a juice which has like weird taste. You can't really put your finger on it. But it also comes with that like jello spring sort of thing. That is pretty cool.
In ice kacang also you get that, right?
No, but there's too much. There's like corn. And then there's like kidney beans.
Why don't you order yourself a ice kacang, tak mau jagung, tak mau what is that, beans?
Red bean.
Kacang
Kidney bean.
kacang merah,
Kacang merah.
No, the times that I've had ice kacang.
tambah Milo.
What?
Too sweet.
Milo. I heard mayo. I was like, fuck with mayo.
I always ask them to like take off the kidney beans and like the corn. What the fuck? Makes no sense to me. Corn.
So
be cooked.
you're a dude who don't like ice cream.
No.
This is bad, man.
Ice kacang also he doesn't like.
Okay, ice kacang, sure. Who the hell doesn't like ice cream?
Not a big fan. It's like if I have to have it.
When was the last time you had ice cream?
I'll tell you when I last had ice cream. 2 days ago.
Yeah, come
Okay,
on.
can I be honest with you guys?
What? You had it like a day back, is it?
No. The ice cream that you guys bought for my birthday, it's still there. I've had it a couple of times. I've had it.
God damn.
Like I'm still looking for another occasion to have it, but it's still there. That was 4th of May.
Okay, what if waffle with ice cream? Would
Oh
you eat
Cannot.
that, no?
God.
He doesn't like sweet stuff.
No?
And plus combined with like a warm waffle or ice cream on top of that. That is blasphemy.
Okay.
That is blasphemy.
All-time favorite. Root beer float.
Oh, I love that shit. I love
Okay.
beer float.
How come that
But
was
that's
favorite?
sweet.
No. It's not about the sweet stuff. It just cannot be just sweet and nothing else. But root beer float, the root beer has its own unique taste to it.
Okay.
Then combined with the ice cream, like it's like a quiz in your mouth. Feel me?
A quiz.
You keep wanting this quiz.
Yeah, it's like you're tasting things like this is that, this is that. I feel this, I feel that. But when you eat an ice cream, it's just like it's sweet. Fuck myself.
I have nothing to say for this.
I can't deal with
I like,
this.
Oh no!
like you still have that. Why do you hate it so much?
I don't hate it, but I don't want it either. I don't want it. I like juices. I like fruits.
Weird, man.
No, I
So okay.
Okay,
If you
is
make
there like any
Okay, Tina.
acceptable ice cream for you?
What about gelato? It's actually fruits.
Actually, gelatos.
We went with that.
Still, I'm like reaching to sound normal because they have the nuts and everything inside. But you take like nuts and you put it in like cold ice cream and then you eat it. It's the silliest thing ever. You should eat it not like the way it is, or because that seems like a warm.
What is the way to eat nuts?
Like just as it is, or like a
Nuts as it is.
like an almond, you eat it as it is. Or if it's like heated up, maybe. I've never had a heated up almond before.
Heated
That-
up.
That makes sense to me. You know, like kachang.
If you've got heated up almonds in ice cream, you're going to be drinking that ice cream.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. For me, like almond, like nuts and all, it's not a cold type of. You don't put it in like juices or you don't put it in like cold things. You put it in warm things. You know.
So
a
like
muffin.
like for you, like it's the temperature.
For almonds, yes.
I can't figure this guy out.
He's sad, boy. He's sad.
And I can literally say I've known him all my life.
Don't
God.
get it.
I
don't
cannot
get it.
figure this guy
Don't
out.
get it. Oh.
It's like ice cream is a go-to food for a lot of different emotions. You just
Yeah.
like, fuck, let's just have an ice cream.
True. It's like a feel-good food. You know?
Yeah. Well, that guy can't feel good.
It's like a,
I'd rather have a roja or a mihun goreng rather than
it's
ice
like
cream.
a
It'll make
hot
me feel
day
a lot
by
good.
the beach. I would love an ice cream.
I
Exactly.
will do it for that exact reason. It's a
Peer
hot day
pressure.
by the beach, have an ice cream. Alright.
And then regret it right after that.
No, I won't regret it, but this is okay, this is acceptable. You get what I mean?
No, like is it like because of peer pressure you would be doing that, or is it like you want to do, you want it?
If I could have something else, I'd rather go for something else, like a juice or
Froyo.
water. I would
Froyos.
love to have some water. Froyos? No.
No? Yogurt? No? Frozen
I
yogurt?
don't like that at all. I like yogurt. I don't like frozen yogurt. That is weird. No? No? No frozen yogurt? No?
I can't figure you out.
Yeah, like for me, like anything sweet.
Like marketing,
Sorted.
food marketing people will not go to this guy because this guy don't make sense. This is not general population.
Oh my god.
It's like Tina signs up for a, what do you call it, a survey. Oh, this no.
No, it's bad. This is bad. Throw this in the trash, please.
This information is of no use.
No frozen yogurt, no ice
Okay,
cream.
Nick, what is your thoughts about frozen yogurt?
It's not that great, but
It's like ice cream light.
yeah, ice cream light,
Ice cream light.
light on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't make sense to you because it's light on everything.
Exactly. It's like light, pointless stuff. It's like, all right.
I love ice cream.
Okay. But
Still ice
Slurpee
cream.
you're okay with.
Not he
No,
can't be okay.
I-
Man, you introduced me to Slurpee.
Yeah, because that time it was cool. What else do you do, right?
Like he
What else
introduced
do
me
you
to
do?
Slurpee. Now he's saying that he doesn't like this.
No, what else do you
He was
do?
trying to be cool.
I was.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but Slurpee isn't it too sweet?
But
Man,
it's
that's like the
cool.
sweeter it is, the better it is. For
Like
me.
it's not cool, but it's actually cold on a hot day.
I think I might enjoy a Slurpee type of beverage, but which is not that sweet.
Actually, right? Technically, a
slushy.
Slurpee is ice kachang minus the kachang.
This is true. This is still don't like it. Still don't. If they had a iced coffee Slurpee, I think I would enjoy that. A bit bitter.
I just don't know how to react to this.
No.
I just don't know how to react. Like iced coffee Slurpee. Like
Yeah, and it's a bit bitter as well.
Frappuccino, lah, that's what it is.
I guess that's what it is.
Right? That's what it is.
I guess a Frappuccino is
like those ice blended coffee.
Yeah.
absolutely Frappuccino.
Ice blended coffee. So
Yeah.
that's what you want.
No, I want a black coffee. That's it. I'll put a bit of like sugar in it or like milk.
Once again, I have to say this.
You don't know him.
He's an enigma.
About to kill a bunch of people. Put riddles. See, I like a quiz in my mouth, right? Right? That's what the
man.
riddler does.
Like define quiz. I don't understand what is this quiz that you're having in your mouth.
It's like you're trying to figure out what is happening there. And then you're like, that's pretty cool. You get what I mean? Like a root beer and float. Oh, so much of like difference.
Nick, did you manage to find the video? No.
No.
How can you you guys talk first? Let me.
Video of what?
The TikTok TikTok challenge thingy.
No, because I can't get the keywords right.
That makes sense.
Because, to be honest, if you Google TikTok challenges, you're gonna get a whole list.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of TikTok challenges.
Okay. I wrongly.
Oh.
Hey, okay, wait. It's like 10 something already. We have to go to Malacca. The party continues.
Party continues.
So, one last topic and we wrap it up.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I saw a video clip,
Don't leave me. TikTok compilation.
but that was them saying something.
Yeah, it's like this guy will say something and then he'll like run a bit and then the guy.
There was no running involved.
Man, what?
Play it lah without volume. Let's see what it is.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. So, don't leave me.
don't leave me.
Damn lah.
But you have to hear it, then only like it makes sense. Is it? It just doesn't make sense if there's no volume.
I guess it's something fun lah. It's okay lah. Let them do what they want, right?
I'm just like enlightening.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I enjoy it because
So that we are current with the current generation.
and think about it, right? Everybody is like quarantining. Everybody feels so far from each other.
So, I understand what this is.
Alright.
Chair.
Chair. Person.
Chairperson.
Chairperson. And then they're like, oh no.
And then you just run away.
That is right.
Oh. Man, chairman.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, chairman.
Chairman.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay. So I guess it's like when everybody's feeling so distant from each other, when you have something like this, you can feel connected to another person. So everybody in that chain is connected. So yeah, I guess it makes sense psychologically.
I
yeah.
guess people just enjoy watching videos. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Something to.
And you get to be a part of something, right?
Yeah. And then you're the in thing right now.
Yeah. Hey, what are we talking about, right? Didn't we go dance Kolaveri when we were like younger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't? Why did Kolaveri?
I was running away. I was far. I was in Kedah at the time.
Yeah, Kavita, this girl that we know, she arranged it. And she arranged something recently, no?
I think she did during the
dance.
MCO.
During the dance. Yeah, during the MCO. Some VJ dance or something, right?
Some dance. I don't know.
Very cool person.
He's been showing us a lot of his VJ videos, this week.
Right.
Yeah. He's a
Pretty
fan.
weird way.
Oh my
DJ
god.
fan.
No.
Are you a fan? No?
Please. No. Huh?
Are you? No?
The last movie I watched maybe was like 10 years ago.
Hey, Bahubali, you watched it recently, right?
It's not a VJ movie, bro.
I'm saying like, oh shit, VJ. Okay. I thought like Tamil movie. Like,
No. Tamil movies. Bahubali was the last one.
I still haven't watched that movie.
What the
Good
fuck,
movie.
bro?
It's very
First and second, I still haven't watched it.
Okay, watch. The first one was
very good.
very good. Second
Second-
one,
It's alright, but
The second one is the one with the
kid, like his son sort of thing.
cloth, the giant cloth thing, is it?
That's the first one.
That's the first
That's the
one.
first one.
But I would say it's a good turning. As in, when was the last you watched a Tamil movie that had a sort of a serial thing where it connects to the next movie?
Absolutely. And like an epic movie as
Oh,
well.
yes.
Was there like a
That's connection.
Tamil
It's a-
movie that has like episode 1 and episode 2?
This was it.
This
Rajini has one.
what
What is
like
that?
Billa, is it?
Indiran, is it?
Oh, the
No,
robot.
But
Yeah.
they finished the movie.
Oh.
This
Is
left
it
you
like
hanging.
ends with a cliffhanger, is it?
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
two. It's a Matrix.
Okay.
So it continues in the next one.
True. Has
Yeah,
never happened
It's
before.
more like what? Like Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
It's a new concept, that's a good thing.
And it was a pretty good production.
It was. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I wouldn't mind watching it again. Very, very good.
On
Very good
Netflix?
story. Oh yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah,
Oh, it is.
yeah. At least one of it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Okay,
Guys,
so
I think it's time to call it.
it's about that time. Oh my god. Okay, so what this podcast is about?
Alright, so now to begin the podcast.
Okay, should we start?
Okay, so guys, today is the start of the podcast.
Yeah, this is the start of the podcast. So basically, what we want to do is we want to take songs and remake it in a different language. So our first song is going to be "Yummy," Justin Bieber.
Pages of lyrics.
So yeah, and then
Where's the translation?
Yeah, he gave me both,
both was in English.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I understand both, man. Do I understand
You
Mandarin?
give me the other one.
Yeah, I understand Mandarin. Yeah.
Which is the front? You kind of want the page number.
Yummy. It's like the yummy yum. That's like the first.
That's how he started the song.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
that yummy yum.
He starts the song with a chorus.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the word on my way.
Hey, Alligator sings this the best.
Alligator.
Alligator, do you want to no?
Yeah.
Not today? No?
Yeah, I guess.
Like a sneak preview, how about that?
Yeah.
Another day, alright.
So the Chinese version, we have to sing yummy in Chinese version. But before that, we need to understand. Oh, we don't really need to understand what's
You
going
do
on
need
here.
to
Right?
understand this. Alligator tried singing this and it sounded like...
Love the way you
French.
spit it. I don't think there's a lot of meaning behind this song.
Have you gone through the
Yeah, I've gone through a couple of times. Standing up, keeping on my rise, lose control.
The only thing I get in here is yummy yum.
Yummy yum, yeah.
Nah,
So-
yummy yum.
How come there's a lot of this symbolism on top of these letters? They're supposed to mean something else, right?
Symbol, what?
Like on top of this, you see?
The Mandarin one. Oh no, it's not Mandarin one. So basically, I just took the song, the lyrics, and I put it in Google Translate, Chinese simplified. I'm not very sure what that is. So
I think we need help with this.
yeah.
Hey, definitely we need help.
Shindeni miyam nayam.
Like, imagine going to someone's like, guys, bro, I need like a bit of help. Like, how do you explain this? Like, why do you need this?
Exactly.
Well,
Okay.
I guess
All right.
those guys can help us out.
So basically, with this, it's going to be impossible for us to sing the song in one of the Chinese dialects, Mandarin or whatever. Like Mandarin.
Why would you go with Mandarin?
I don't know. Like you want to go with Hakka, sure. Do you know Hakka?
Dude, he doesn't even know Mandarin.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to go with something else? I'm
Okay.
cool with it.
I just know, like, maybe like there's a certain
No lah.
justification. Okay.
Like the up to the point that I went was like Chinese simplified. I don't understand what that is.
So you just picked the first one that came.
Exactly.
Okay, alright.
So Google Translate. I'm very sure like this doesn't make any sense. So maybe what we can do, we can post this version that we have on the podcast at the description. See if this makes any sense. And maybe
Maybe not the whole thing, lah. Maybe like the first.
Just the chorus
and then-
first.
And
Just
then
the
like the
chorus.
first verse. or
No.
something.
We need somebody to properly translate it. We put this thing as an example, not an example, like a start lah, and then they can like start correcting it. So somebody can help us with that, and then we can't sing this either. Can't pronounce these words.
We'll get someone to
I'm
come
sure
over.
Alligator can sing this. Alligator can. I think.
No, Alligator can.
Right?
Alligator can definitely sing this.
A bit of coaching, I think Alligator can do this.
Can, but we need people to listen to it, and we need to pay them. If Alligator. Okay.
Oh, well, baby steps. We get
Baby
the translation done.
We get the translation from somebody, and maybe somebody is willing to sing.
Wait, why
Yummy.
this song?
I don't know. You have a different song. Go for it, man.
No, I don't know. You suggested this, right?
Yeah, like I was like, seems simple enough. Like there's only few words repeated multiple times, so I don't need to translate that
So
much.
this is like pure randomness.
Pure randomness, no backstory behind it.
Alright, okay.
So yeah, so we get like somebody to translate this, and hopefully someone who can speak in one of the Chinese dialects to sing it, and then we would need music as well. So maybe we'll try to do the music.
Okay.
Hey, what? Let's make it collective lah. Whoever wants to be part of this, you want to translate, you want to sing, you want to make the music, whatever. We'll put all the names together, and then finally we make a music video out of it.
Alright, that would be
Where
cool.
the person who's singing it will be in the background, and
Yeah.
we'll be dancing or whatever, and then we produce a video.
I
So
hope this shit.
yeah, so after we're done with this song, we take another song, translate it into a different
And
language,
just keep on going.
and keep on going. So we
Alright.
have a lot of music videos. I don't think it'll be an issue because it's like a cover song, right? So we're not gonna we don't have any copyright issues.
Cover song.
No,
Yeah,
copyright,
cover.
song.
That's gonna be issue lah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably like some activists might come and like, oh, you guys are being like disrespectful to the language and those kind of bullshit.
Oh
No,
no,
but
that's why we're not singing it.
It's a cover song, man. We're not.
Okay.
No, don't let's say it's like we're not singing. Fuck that person who's singing it.
No, as in the language.
Yeah, I can see
We're
a
not
lot of like
making- we're not making-
people coming away. Yes, I'd like to get fucked. I would like to get fucked.
No, the language.
language, yeah.
Somebody who knows the language.
Somebody who knows language. I don't think there's gonna be.
We get it right. We do it right.
It's not gonna be any problems. So yeah, so we start to get yummy, and we try to sing it in Chinese. I think Mandarin is the most spoken dialect.
Cantonese.
Cantonese is the most
Is it?
spoken dialect.
I think depends on region, right? Which region?
The
you
region,
know?
yeah.
Malaysia, I think, is Mandarin. No,
I don't
No.
know.
no, Cantonese.
Unless you went to Chinese school
Hokkien also.
Okay lah, then Cantonese it is no. So
Cantonese.
for KL, I think. Because Chinese school, you learn Mandarin. If you don't go to Chinese school, you may not speak Mandarin.
bunch of brown guys talking about what's the most popular Chinese. This makes,
We'll let them decide.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Just
we
show
need
how
help.
cultural we are.
Exactly. We need help. Translate this, and maybe we can like sing it as well. So yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay.
It's a good one.
So let's wrap it. So that is the podcast. We
Such a good topic,
We
right?
sing songs. We sing
We
songs.
sing songs.
And we keep producing music videos.
Sure.
That's what we do.
We do it long enough, and then we give you relationship advice.
Exactly. So we give you relationship advice as well.
know?
Don't eat fucking ice cream like having sex with a
No,
hooker.
that
Telling you is pointless.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like for those who's wondering,
God damn.
eat an ice cream, and then you know what it
Yeah.
feels like to have
Exactly.
sex with a hooker.
That's it. Okay, so
All right,
we're done.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. All right.